You see, in deflation, you don't want to have debt, because your debt gets harder to service. So when you go into a period of deflation, you want as many people as possible to be indebted, and they usually are. It's actually one of the triggers of deflation, right? Because then you basically have willing indentured servants, because they have to pay off their debts. And most people, and particularly not of the elite classes, actually do, to some degree, try to honor their word. I said I was going to pay this, I'll pay this. Okay. All of the good things about your life were actually given to you by deflation. Technology got better. That thing became cheaper to provide, whatever the thing is. And you were able to access that at a lower price point than you were before. You know, the Apple II, for example, was $2,000. Today, you can buy a smartphone with 1,000 times the compute power for $1,000. And, you know, we can argue whether or not that made people's lives better. I would say it made their lives more efficient in certain ways. But that's an example of how we've made deflation a dirty word. It is not a dirty word, but deflation gives purchasing power back to normal people, because in an inflationary environment, only the super rich can afford to pay the high cost of things. Inflation is actually an anti-egalitarian, if you will, word, but it benefits people with lots of money, which is what you were talking about, Nick. How do you steal from the middle and lower class? Inflation. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That brings